connections back too, which is good. We have a data core to deliver to Galatia anyways, so let's do that. And then, yeah, I think I'll buy a second Grand. Because I really hate running out of fuel. All the cool shit has slipstreams in the way, but... They said, we were told, that there is a way to see them on the galaxy map. Open the comm directory. I have this. Captain! He seems pleased to see you. I'm told you recovered, the data core. That project belongs to, here it is, Elegant Planetology. Far be it from Sebastian to criticize anyone directly. You detect an unusual drop in positivity when he's referring to this Elec. Not that he's being unkind, just less kind. What's wrong with him? I get the impression he's not university-like. If it isn't appropriate for me to speak poorly of any of the faculty of this institution, being, of course, that I'm a liaison for Provost Baird's special, he trails off, then tries a new tack. It's important that I be aware of the sensitivities of individuals within the Academy, of course, and without. And how they might feel about, well, Academician Elec. He might be described by some, not me, of course, as having an, off-putting manner. Jesus Christ, man. I mean, he looks troubled. Yes, of course the individuals who feel off-put don't see it as a small issue at all, which complicates the liaisoning between the departments in question. How much do you hate him? Of course I don't. I wouldn't use such a strong word with regard to... How about the reward for recovering the data core? 18,000 credits, wasn't it? He starts tapping desperately at his interface. Welcome back, Captain. It's so good to see you. Available jobs? Ask about the kidnapped researcher. We have a lot of money now. Actually, scientific object retrieval mission? That is at the very limit of my fucking fuel. What happened is academician Tanner Suarez from the AI Defense Studies Department was on a research mission outside the core world and was kidnapped by pirates. It's so dangerous out there. Pirates, space battles, cannibals, meteorites? Just off. Cannibals? Oh, desperate situation outside the core. Nothing was ever really proven, depending on which write-up you're going by, but it's more likely that the records were destroyed. The way it goes is the crew ran out of supplies, and the captain... The academician realizes with a start that he's become rather sidetracked. Where was I? Pirates. Right, yes, pirates. Tanner Suarez was taken by them. They know that the Galatia Academy looks after its own. He looks only slightly relieved by this, and will pay a reasonable ransom. In this case, they're demanding 65,000 credits, which we'll release to you so you can pay the pirates' contract. And their name is Aodel Olympus, and they can be found on Umbra. We'll give you their comm code, so all you have to do is sneak into the port somehow, contact them, pay the ransom, and then return. 68,000. And then 65 will be given as well. So technically we get 120,000 if we get this person free and clear, but I think we'll need Marines for that. If I find some other way to free the researcher, can I keep the ransom? Stars, let me check. Judging by the sudden illumination of his face, Sebastian has pulled up a thick block of legal text, which he proceeds to scroll rapidly for a minute or so, speed reading the legal clauses. Well, technically, the funds are released to you as working capital appropriated to hiree, that's you, pursuant to recovering deliverables listed in addendum A, so it looks like you would keep the extra funds if you complete the job without using them. Hopefully not by, he looks queasy and closes his eyes and takes a deep breath. I can be very persuasive. Apparently reassured, so you'll do it. I will do it. That's nice and close, too. Probably want some Marines. Let's see if Ankara has any available to hire. I feel you usually need a lot of Marines for stuff like that. Like 50, at least. We're not doing anything wacky like attacking the planet. There's no Marines available for sale. We'll sail. It's a contract. Keep that fuel topped up. And honestly, you know, that's a bit of money, but you need the supplies to fly. What is this? A Hellbore, huge cannon which fires slow-moving plasma-charged projectiles. Rounds are highly effective versus armor and obliterate any hull structure left underneath. That could be fun. I really gotta, I don't know, I always try to be a hero, you know, when you fly your flagship, and sometimes you can, I'm sure, just like, you know, go in, kill everything, but I think it might be fun to, like, fly a ship that does a certain thing, like wait for someone else to lower the shields and then blast them with high explosive. Damage Dominator, unfortunately. Everything's fucking damaged. Hey, a boot. Oh, that's a Falcon. I thought it was a boot-like Eagle, but it's a boot-like Falcon. What is an Eradicator? This ship has been heavily modified and poorly maintained by its pirate crew. A resilient design often overlooked by history, the Eradicator fast cruiser features powerful dual-engine nacelles that allow it to deliver uncompromising firepower and a powerful missile barrage to the weakest point of the enemy battle line. Or come to the rescue of valuable assets that have found themselves tactically exposed. Back in the long cycles of the domain, a chance accident during a fleet demonstration set one of an Eradicator's engine nacelles into shutdown and the other into overdrive, putting the ship into a terrible spin only stopped by heroic effort from the engineering crew. Worse than the injuries and casualties suffered was the ship class becoming the laughingstock of a significant portion of the domain hypermedia sphere. To save face, the Admiralty quietly assigned all of the Eradicators to frontier duty, far from the fickle attentions of the core sector budget committees. It would take a generation and several difficult fringe rebellion mop-up operations before a new fast cruiser class model was requested by the Domain Navy to replace the Eradicator's role in frontline battlefields. What an odd-looking wolf. Blue like it's Tritachyon or something. Huh. Thoughtful-looking businesswoman? I have a proposal for you. What kind of opportunity? I need a steady supply of 8 supplies. No. Woman on the datapad? Hello? You help me move 49 units of recreational drugs. Quick hop of 10 light years. Then I pay you 35,000 credits. No need to involve the authorities. No inspection, no tariffs. Easy money, right? 35,000 credits is, I mean, that's okay. Portmaster. I don't really talk to people. Quartermaster, these are just people, apparently. Oh, yep, there's the slipstream, okay. A nebula. That's a black hole. Just the one slipstream on the map right now, so we don't want to go over there. Let's deal with that ransom, and then we also have to deal with this, which is in our range. We can deal with that now. Pirate base. Avoiding contact? You're goddamn right they are. No, you know what? No. Fucking pirates. Move in to engage. The opposing fleet moves in to join battle. Uh-oh. I forgot about that. Nearby fleets can merge. So that's why there's so many. Oh, Christ, they got a lot of officers, too. This is probably a really bad idea. We might get wiped out here. Here we go, everybody. I want to get that guy. We want to get the big ones out of the way. Get these little ones off me. Some flux trouble of my own here. That was a dumb move. I'm over here by myself. So the Vulcan fires pretty well. You know what? I should probably use high energy focus. I'm guessing it'll increase the damage on it. I think they can only replenish so many fighters, so if I can knock these out of the fight, that will cripple the carriers effectively. Nope, sorry. Green's mine. I almost opened fire on my homeboy. There we go. That energy focus put in some work there. No, he fucking turned his shield off at the perfect time to dodge the flux. Yeah, I just cannot get through this guy's shield with this compliment. I think I'm winning. I don't think I've lost any ships. Oh. I need some fire support here so I can vent. There we go. Yeah, the Lashers are starting to lose their combat readiness because we've been active for too long. I really just need another ship. I can't be a hero in the Sunder. There we go. That guy put up a fight, but he was kind of big, so I have a feeling these little ones are going to have a hard time with the Vulcan. Sure, an auto-pulse laser. Oh yeah, this guy. I mean, we can do that too, right? Like we can just focus on we can punch down. There we go. I didn't lose anybody. Only one guy got away. I'll pursue them. Order my second in command to handle the Gelato resolve, and we should be able to win against a single ship. Go. Consider ship recovery. Wolf. No, because they're all D. I think if I recover it from combat, it'll be flagged as damage, and I don't want damage mods. 6,000 credits were in their cores. That really pissed off the pirates. So, well, we're already in the negative against the pirates, right? So, take all these guns. Not now. And we have our banking in Cairo, so we'll drop off some shit there. As you start winning, is there a way to call off ships that are getting tired? I'm not sure if I can force them to de-deploy. They're not draining supplies, it's just like they're less effective. But yeah, probably I should. Figured a way to pull them back. So basically, as long as Ankara doesn't get taken over by a faction I'm not friends with, ships are fine to grab. What is this? A Typhoon Reaper launcher. How many Reapers are in it? Maybe it's just the size? There's a Reaper. Reaper. Speed fast. Small missile ordnance 2. A medium-sized Reaper. That fucking hurt. Proximity charge launchers. Deploys low-velocity proximity chargers with an impressive blast radius and ability to shrug off point defense fire, especially devastating against fighters. Some heavy maulers. Let's fiddle with my Sunder here. But basically, I don't want to bother with the Savos. And why would I use the ions? Medium range energy cannon. I mean, it disables systems and it does full damage to shields. I don't really use the light mortars. That frees up some ordnance as well. Just be a real greedy front facing shit. These are all fucking missile hard points. Is there anything I can do to just really keep this auto pulse in good shape? Numerous built-in capacitors are at the core of this extremely efficient yet potent energy weapon. The high burst damage from expending built-up charges is offset by the comparatively low sustained firing rate. Ooh, a high intensity or a graviton beam I think is a good one. So this does 500 flux per second. A long-range, high-damage beam weapon often mounted on support ships or ships that need anti-armor capability on budget. So this is armor. We want something that tears through shields. Probably the graviton beam. An atypical beam weapon which is highly effective. Excellent range, but the damage per second ratio is subpar. That might be me. A laser shotgun. And then what do we got here? This IR pulse laser. A flux-efficient infrared pulse laser which fires bolts of energy at medium range. Prolong. We have an ion cannon. I have one ion cannon. Fucking my loadout's getting all lopsided. I want to just see what this guy can get himself into. Oh yeah, I think this is what I normally run on my Apogee. So if I run this with a high energy focus, this might shred the shield. I hope. Uh-oh. It's not. It's a fucking disaster. Alright, that was not a good idea. Triple mining blast. That might be neat. I don't think this thing can fight on its own with that cooldown rate. God damn it, it's fucking... I always find these frustrating loadouts where it does a lot of damage and then it's just shy of causing an overload. I like the assault. He actually did stuff with it. Adjust weapon groups. Not the best range, but I just like to lazily shoot other guns at once. How's Starsector treating me? Well, I'm not good at fighting, so that part's not going too hot as we just fiddle with the loadouts. Here we go, here we go. Actually flexed myself out. Oh boy. And you just gotta tap it. Come on, there we go. Not the worst. Not the worst. We'll stick with that guy for now. But now we're gonna go beat up those pirates, hopefully. Save it just in case I had some things set up incorrectly. Personal bounty. Basically, just have to make sure we don't kill anyone from the hegemony when we take bounty contracts. Then I can pout in a few months when we've pissed off most of the galaxy, taking bounty contracts haphazardly. The pirates want me to survey Gas Giant for pirate stuff. Minor weapons cache. That might be interesting. Keep the transponder on. Then if we can claim this bounty, I really should spend my points because I'm probably like level 5 by now or something. Highburn Checkall is his name. $123,000. And then there's also Faffing Faller. Faffing asshole, probably. Here we go. Alright, I just gotta sneak in, don't I? A gangster. The comm signal struggles to establish. See? No! The pirate claps his hand, looks back at you with all the eagerness of a lamprey. You have my money, yes? 97,000 credits? No, that wasn't the deal. The pirate Olympus reels back a half step, looking hurt. That wasn't Captain. Are you new to this? That must be it. The pirate produces a long, wheezing sigh. I can see you're just going to make trouble over this. It isn't my job to educate you on how the world works out here, and if this is how you act, you're going to have he looks you over and sneers, a long, painful education. So I give up. Let it be the 65,000 credits, then I don't care. Take this screeching egghead away, I beg you. So we didn't get any extra money, but if we had Marines, we could send Marines for free. Well, Marines probably cost us like $5,000 or $10,000, but we'll pay up the agreed upon rate. You fear the worst as you dispatch a small shuttle to make the pickup, but you do indeed find a very unhappy academician of the Galatia Academy Sealed in a crate with a small life support unit. Given food, rest, and a shower, they'll be fine. Goodbye. Any jump points? Nah, I gotta fly right through everything. I think I'm not on bad terms with these guys, so we can visit. Do some light trading. They might have a ship design that we like. Probably not. We're probably... But the one thing is I would love to get our own planet, because then we can... That's a neat looking planet. If we set up our own colony, we can start to build our own ships. Not have to depend on finding them. Volturn possesses a thick atmosphere over a world sea which has been seeded with re-engineered Terra-type life forms that have largely displaced the relatively primitive native organisms which once formed vast drifting colonial mass. Beneath kilometers of ocean layer of extreme pressure water ice lays over a rocky metallic core. Volturn's population lives in a diverse range of floating habitats and subsists largely on farming and processing complex organic compounds. And they're selling some space lobsters. A mix of several old Earth species and a little imagination produce this creature which grows wild in the crushing depths of Volturn's seafloor. The flavors, said to be exceptional. There's some Marines, son of a bitch. Heavily armed and equipped with powered armor, Marines specialize in planetside operations. So what you would do is you would have a troop transport in your fleet to offset the fact that, like, it's hard to spare crew quarters for Marines. I don't really do anything. Hammer Barrage. This dumbfire rocket was ubiquitous in the sector pre-collapse due to civilian applications discovered by asteroid miners. The go-to strike weapon of the desperately under-equipped. The hammer is most often employed by poor independent militias, pirates, and especially the Luddic path. This has led to the mildly blasphemous alternative name for this weapon, Blood's Hammer. Arbalest autocannons. Antiquated. What kind of ships do you got here? Oh, a bunch of trash. Do I have a second? I do have 2 drams. A Fury carrier for 146. A Venture, that might be... I think this is a cruiser carrier hybrid. Looks like it's got a little launch bay in its bum. Tough, dependable, and not overly expensive, Venture-class cruisers are usually constructed by private corporations for escort duty or by small, non-aligned worlds for system defense. The Venture-class ships are perhaps the most widely used civilian cruisers in the sector. The blueprints for the Venture are widely available and can often be secured without too much trouble. When used by small corporations, the ship is usually the pride of the fleet and is used to underpin vital operations. Due to its ubiquity, the vessel also serves with quite a few pirate outfits, where it sometimes fills the role of a command ship. That could be me. It has fast missile racks on it, so it's a missile boat. I want to know what the Fury's all about. Comes with a plasma burn, provides a brief engine boost. A fast attack, high-tech light cruiser, the Fury's designed to choose when and where it strikes to inflict maximum effect upon the enemy. The specialized inbuilt plasma microburn system allows the Fury to make small dashes at high speed to catch unwary opponents off guard. The Fury class is the Shrike class's big sibling, a product of the same design team asked to fulfill slightly updated requirements, including resolution of the long-standing hull corrosion issue without, it was hoped, introducing any new problems. This was largely successful once the chaos of several indignant resignations was sorted out. It was my first time playing the game. It's my second time. I didn't quite get to the end game last time. Speak with the person in the spacer's clothing. Why is this yellow? The agent meets your eyes and smiles. Hello, Captain. You have the look of just the kind of person I'm looking for. I represent a certain party that has a certain problem and requires someone with discretion to solve it. Are you interested? I might be. Leaning a little closer, the agent speaks in a low voice. If you've been paying close attention to the news, you might have heard of the recent political issues on Ilm in the Zagan star system. Despite our best efforts, the situation has escalated to the point where armed force may be required. You haven't, at least not to the point of having heard of this before, but not from the continue. We might have work on the planet for an entrepreneurial third party like yourself. If you're interested, simply head over there. I'll submit the relevant details on your tripad, except the ground battle tutorial. You look over the details he sends to your device. It includes the name and contact details of the interested party and a mention that bringing some Marines along might be good. Possibly heavy armaments as well. That's right, because the ground battle's new for next row. Welcome, welcome. Please have a seat. I'm sure you're wondering why I called you over. I think we can help each other, you and I. See, I have the information, and you have the means. I am what you might call a historian adventurer, a rogue archaeologist uncovering the history of the sector, despite the danger of this exceptional era. In the course of my studies, I often chance upon hints upon where certain pieces of technology might be found. Retrieving these artifacts is naturally your role in our arrangement. Only if you're interested, of course. But I've done my research on your exploits, and I'm sure that you'll be interested. Speech complete, she leans back, looking pleased. You'll want to be paid for it? A weary expression passed over the woman's face for just a moment. I understand why you would assume that. This is indeed a mercenary age, but no, nothing quite so transactional. History is an uncertain trade, and such an approach would lead to expectations, disappointment, and recrimination, all of which I'm eager to avoid, especially the last. An additional wrinkle forms on her face at this. However, if you did find my information valuable, I would gladly accept donations. Think of this as patronage to fuel my research, which in turn would produce valuable leads. Or it might help to think of it as an investment, but with no obligations incurred by either party. Consider it. You could enrich your own enterprise while contributing to the sum of human knowledge. Do you have anything for me now? The historian tells you about, see, I can give her story points. The possible location of a blueprint for a heavy frigate. I hire Marines like crew. That's right, Jackson. Something important, but not immediately important. The Glacier Academy, oh yes, I once attended, and taught there too, if you'd believe it, for quite a few cycles. They figured me out as a troublemaker soon enough, but I was slippery. I played the game. Me. Would you believe that? She laughed at some old memory. Made a few enemies too, I did. Did you hear who they put in charge of the academy? Anahita Baird. Can you believe it? The wolf is tending the sheep now, that's the truth. The hegemony has no idea what they've done. No idea. See you again soon, somewhere. In my line of work, even I don't know where I'll end up in a couple of months. Goodbye. Let's be on our way. Get that artifact as well for Galatia. Oh boy. Maintaining contact with the Letic Church Watch. Let's leave first. That looks like a hoot. It's like just pirates are trying to cause trouble for the Ledites. A warning beacon. Fully autonomous warming beacon. A faithful convoy is going there. Huh. A warning beacon, but it's owned by the Luddites. Maybe they terraformed it. It kind of looks like a core world. Seat of the local branch of the Ludic Church, an economic center of the system. This quiet cosmopolitan centers of Tartessus, housing the Eos Exodus Curia, are clustered around calm, warm seas. The world's population is dominated by Ludic practitioners of various sects, and, while large, is mostly rural and agrarian, eking out a generally devout existence through subsistence farming and export of handcrafts. Ask about the technology. 70. That wasn't part of the deal. The Pathernox is taken aback. Do you have any idea the risk I'm taking over this trinket? The credits you could never offset the violation of desecration. I understand. We all have a spiritual connection to the Creator, and though a tool I will respect that you want to carry out in honesty. 42,000, yes. Oh, I'm in Eos Exodus. Why is there a warning beacon? Interesting. Maybe I'm just not allowed to go near Hesperus. I'll be mad. I don't have. I could survey this. Well, only 30,000. I'm interested in like the domain. Like scanning planets is okay, but you were mostly interested for like abandoned tech that we can investigate. So like explorations are intriguing. Analyze domain error probe and we can make it around. Let's turn off. I see no slipstreams in our way either. Survey a barren world for 50. Yeah, I suppose we're really at just an awkward point here where we can't quite afford to colonize a planet and get it self-sustaining. I think we should just focus on some bounties. We probably need 1 million or 2, and then find a nice planet to colonize. Has to be close enough to the core world, too, that we don't waste all our fuel flying back and forth. So something like on the fringe of the core worlds. Oh, look at that. We're just bouncing from storm to storm. That helped. Oh, where the fuck did you come from? No! Oh boy. I fucking hate slipstreams so goddamn much. Ah, we were close. We were close to making good time. That slipstream might have put us over. We might have issues getting home now. I fucking hate slipstreams. Because I don't know what you're supposed to do. Domain error probe. Explore it? Well, well, well. If it isn't some... Oh, level 3 remnants. I'm gonna go with this guy. I'm gonna see what he's up to. He's got some Reapers on him. I forgot about that. Okay, these baby remnants don't use shields yet, which really helps. Okay, and then he's using his dampener field to absorb the damage. Good thinking. shield up just so I don't take a bunch of damage from the detonation. That little guy. Who's left? Sorry I bumped into you there, homie. We did it. Actually scan the probe itself. Domain era survey ship location. We probably shouldn't, but I'm tempted to see if we can track down a mothership location, salvage one of those. Salvage this, though. Salvage the wreckage itself. Perfect. Don't get too close to the sun, but there's something here. That one might be for the quest, too. An AI core, our little secret, don't tell anybody. Oh! An accident caused me to lose 5 machinery. No crew, though. No crew were injured. Found the survey ship. Sensor returns indicate unusually short-lived charged particles near the derelict. Density distribution in the internal structure has also changed from patterns extrapolated from the previous encounters with domain air exploration vessels, as if internal masses have been removed or intentionally redistributed. That's a lot, but their ships are relatively weak. We're gonna go for it. Additional XP to overall battle. Okay, so apparently it's a difficult battle. Uh-oh. Definitely bring everybody along for this one, then. Then we're just going to have a bunch of people support him. Did I deploy a fucking freighter by accident? I think I did. Yep, that's a dram. You need to retreat. Alright, everyone. Stay in formation-ish. Just stick with that just floating chunk of armor. Oh boy, oh boy. They've got a fucking weapons loadout on them, that's for sure. Fucking Christ. Just don't stand there. Just do something. You're just watching. Do something, guys. This thing cannot fucking back up to save its life, apparently. Or maybe they're chasing me. They're gonna fucking Christ. I am furious at these ships not fucking helping. I just lost my sunder to that. What the hell, guys? That was my fault. I did the opposite of what I said. I should have focused on the little ones. They're getting the little ones. It's just those two guys left, so hopefully the rest of my fleet can handle it. Fucking a little annoyed at that lasher. I don't know where you're going. I'm gonna rally over here. Just I'll prioritize this one. There we won. It sucks that I lost my Sunder, but there's a chance I can recover my Sunder, depending on how they damaged it. 50 crew and no Marines were lost. Only 3 were recovered. Can I rescue my Sunder? Lasting damage, an erratic fuel injector. You know what? We'll just whatever. Just strip it. Pick through the wreckage. I like that gun, but begin salvage. We're a little overweight. See, I'll effect repairs, and then we'll scoop all that supplies out. There we go. Identify center contact with YouTube. A derelict ship. What the fuck? Oh. Thought I could maybe absorb it into my fleet, but no. For the probe. Sunder wasn't exactly saving the day, but I'm not sure if I can fight things without the Sunder soaking up some hits. No, we can't. Did I get the, accepted? Get back to Galatia. That's the tutorial. So I just have a couple quests back in Galatia. We'll do that. I have some character points. I have 14 story points, which I think I spend to make something elite for an extra perk. I could start to go deep into leadership and depend on some officers. I could go technology, minus 30% terrain movement penalty from all applicable terrain, +1 maximum burn, increases the burn bonus. Oh, I like this. Transverse jump. Jump into a system through a nascent gravity well or directly into hyperspace. Hi there. And then industry is for when like we own our own planets or we start running like trade convoys, which I feel now that we can do bounties and stuff, we're past that. I mean, yeah, trains versus jump seems like a no-brainer. And then +3 to burn level at which the fleet is considered to be moving slowly, so... Ooh, what's this? Neutrino detector. Detect in-system entities at very long range. Unreliable and with false readings. I don't like that. And then if we keep going... Oh. Plus 100% target leading accuracy on auto-firing weapons for the ones I fly. Increased range, decreased weapon recoil. Piloted ship energy weapons deal up to bonus damage at close range. Well, I can pick and choose from each chunk. So I can grab stuff over here. So we want this, where we get the speed boost as long as we're not generating flux. I take less damage. That could be a fun, like, for a heavy armor ship. Plus maneuverability. Options 5 and 6 on industry. For when I own a planet or for my fleet? Half cost on surveys kind of neat. There we go. Reduces monthly supply consumption for SIP maintenance by 50% or 100, whichever is lower. And then my fleet currently requires 46 per month. So that'd be cut by 23. That could be nice, but I would have to spend 3 points on it, which I don't have. I'd have to spend every point on it. Industry is nice. Think. Oh, +2 to the number of elite skills for my officers. What do we have here? Less people lost in combat. This is for all fighters, I guess, if I want to do like a weird carrier fleet. All ships with fighter bays again. 15% maximum readiness. That's kind of tempting. All frigates and destroyers with officers, including my flagship. 20% damage. Ooh, Wolfpack Tactics, I think, is really strong, isn't it? Especially the way I fight, so let's grab that. It's interesting, I don't see any elites down here. It looks like only the combats are elite. Let's try this. Let's try Ballistic Mastery and then just try to run like a ballistic heavy one. Just like a long-range gunship. We have to find one. I don't know what a long-range gunship is. But they do more damage. They shoot further. We'll make it elite, which gives us firing speed. And then we can take the Hull Mod Ballistic Rangefinder. And we can also take Hull Mod Integrated Targeting Unit. Let's go. Yeah, I like this. We could reset them as far as I know. Reassigning your skills uses a story point. We have a few to spare. I also have a few that I could probably spend them on quests. So we're trying to make our flagship something that's good with ballistic weapons. What the hell's that? I thought I saw something. Maybe it was a sensor echo. Oh, it's probably just that cargo pod floating away. Well, that's enough exploring. Let's get home. There's a chance that the Eagle or the Falcon could be a ballistic ship. We'll go this way because we want to avoid that slipstream. It's going to knock us way off course if we get pulled into it. Well, you know what? I'm here. There's a chance there's domain shit. It's just hard to get stuff done in a reasonable amount of time, I guess, is the only complaint I'd have for Starsector. A barren world, definitely not somewhere we build a colony, but we could start to spy on the systems near the core world. I'd like to get a nice border colony. Start on our empire soon. Like I said, probably once we clear a couple million, we stand a chance of maintaining a colony. What do we got here? Sparse ore deposits. Sparse rare. Just a class 1. You're not aware of any other major factors that would affect the colony established here. I could mine the planet. Your fleet enters a low orbit. Mining strength is 4 mining, so I can mine the planet for something. Ore 0.5, transplutonic ore 0.8. Resource exhaustion. So we could make like a freighter fleet and mine a planet. It'd be interesting. That's new with Nexarelian, so I'm not sure how that works. The Luddic Church is all the way out here. See, this is what I was hoping would happen in Nexarelian, is factions would settle outside the core world, because I always hated how there's just nothing. It's really hard to keep yourself supplied once you leave the core world. Like, I can understand that. What they were going for, like, you're in the frontier and stuff, but I mean, they can't. It's very easy to be in the middle of fucking nowhere and die if you're not careful. Any exploration shit out here? Well, well, well. That is expired. Why would you show it to me then? Luddic Path Base. I fucking hate that Luddic Path Base is considered an exploration. I don't care about those. Do I need an uncolonized world for a base? Yes. So we would find a planet that looks nice, and then we would build an outpost and build it up, and then hope that one of the major factions doesn't just annex us or send a navy to take it from us. But I think in Nexarelian we can also buy ownership of a planet, like because we're with the hegemony, we can just make a large donation and then we're given governorship of a planet. It's probably an insane amount of money. I have to be very friendly with them. We haven't built up our relationships with the hegemony at all, mostly because I'm afraid to go beating up Tritachyon and whoever else they're at war with. And I think in Nexarelian the factions will also try to colonize planets outside the core world. Maybe they did in the base game, I never noticed. Hello? Oh shit. Luddic Path. Maximum burn 10. I'm going 16. Engaging this fleet will not cause immediate hostilities. Hello? Oh, what is this? A servant of Moloch before me, says the Pather in sing-song cadence. Repent, repent, and eject this demonic technological horror you carry to do evil in far stars. Yes, we know what you have, and we will destroy it, either in your cargo hold or in the holy vacuum. Choose now. I'll bluff, because we have a bunch of story points. You put on a look of grave concern, brother. I fear you've misunderstood the situation completely. I walk the path, as you do. But I? You lower your voice to a whisper. The shadow. Confusion grows on the Pather's face as he tries to process your meaning. Remember Meridath, you growl like a prophet hermit of old earth, your head lowered but not bowed, your eyes burning with holy vengeance. There are works in motion among the inner circles of our organization that you cannot conceive. You'll lead me to my mission, but first... You clasp hands together and dramatically, and recite as if to the congregation, I pray for you, brother, to follow my lead on this path given to us by Holy Lud. You lead a classic Luddic prayer without missing a word, then dismiss the Pather captain from the comms line. After you close the channel, you stop a moment to find your bridge crew looking at you with a combination of awe and confusion. Goodbye. So presumably, they were there to intercept us because we picked up that artifact with Galatia. Who's this? Unidentified fleet delivering recreational drugs. Well, fucking the more the merrier, brother. Let's go. Has to be under level 4 planet to buy it. Okay. Those pirates are maybe a little bit... You know what? Actually, my fleet is... No, oh, shit, they're fighting the hegemony. I should help. Hegemony picket fleet is there to protect against the pirates. I'm coming, homies. All out assault. I'm not actually flying anything, so... We'll just look on the map, I suppose, and we'll use the speed up. Back up the hegemony, that little faction. Want that big fella gone. A manticore. The tooltip said pirates like to steal it and make it their own. Wish that I could move the camera. I think I can, I just don't know how. It's just him left. The whole fleet's on him now. There we go. You're welcome. That did improve my relationship with Hegemony. We're at 65 now. I think I have to get to like 80 for cooperative and they'll sell me their nicer ships. But that was a nice way to pad our hegemony rep. Let's get back to Empire. Actually, Darinkuyu mining station. Let's go to Empire just to make sure I don't autopilot through the fucking sun. Keep forgetting that mining station is friendly now that we forced the pirates to not be stupid now that the hegemony fleet's back. There we go. There's an eagle. I'm really tempted to buy that eagle. It carries 3 medium energy weapons, 3 medium ballistic weapons, 5 status. That's too much. I'm looking for something very ballistic. No, not enough ballistic. Combat freighter? Now, well, Lasher carries 5 ballistic. I could maybe be flying a Lasher. Just have the other Lashers back me up. It's a black market Lasher that I might get in trouble. Ballistic rangefinder. If the largest ballistic slot ship on the ship is large, increases the base range of all weapons by 200. Otherwise, increases the base range of small weapons and ballistic slots by 100. Still good. Phase ships are good. I get hit a lot. I was flying a Wolf earlier. It did not work out. So I can put a bunch of Vulcans of Frag. Frag is a really bad damage type. So we go like all dual machine guns, but light machine gun. Light dual autocannon, I think, is what we want. Range 300. Range 600. These are all point defense. I think I'll go mortars. And I just personally don't like missiles. I'm not good with them because they're limited, right? What's the payload? It's 3. I want to. There are infinite ammo. A salamander. Yeah, we just want the we don't want the ones that say limited ammo. Limited ammo 1, limited ammo 2. I might just not wear these and we can put some mods on. Hammerheads are good. I haven't seen a hammerhead for a while. I don't know if the hegemony doesn't sell them, but this is also my own fault because I'm always floating around near Galatia Academy and they have shit shipyards because it's the tutorial system. Like, I'm really hiding here. We could go to Jengala and they have some nice shipyards. Tigra City probably has some hammerheads for sale. An Annihilator might be fun. Typically used to strip away armor when shields are down. The problem is these Yaos really good at cycling their shields right before they overload. The Annihilators, the rangefinder. What was the other ballistic thing? Oh, too much information. This is a more in-depth readout. Stable injector. Increases the ship's top speed based on hull size. Interferes with weapon targeting, decreasing range. I don't like that. Safety overrides, reduces peak performance time by a factor of 3, prevents the use of active venting, and decreases weapon range past 450. What does this do? Increases speed. Integrated targeting unit increases the range of ballistic. Yes. Hardened subsystems increases peak operating time for ships that suffer from degraded performance. Increases the ship's flux dissipation based on hull size, which would be very low because I'm a lasher. Increases the ship's flux capacity. I think I would fiddle with auxiliary thrusters. Like that. Additional berthing. And then we're going to take this, and then we're just going to put it all in flux vents and just try to shoot constantly. Try this. Run you against like a wolf. I can just put you against another lasher to see how I stack up. Oh, flame out! My lashers aren't this fucking effective. Could I stop spinning into the fucking engine so I stop flaming out? There we go. God damn it, this guy keeps flaming up my engines. I think my engines are actually damaged. I have to wait for the repairs now. Here we go. Fucking salamanders, man. This didn't go very well at all. Because I wanted all these things to shoot at the same time, and they didn't, for starters. I don't have high hopes for this one. It's a Cerberus, pirate class Cerberus. This wasn't too impressive, honestly. Auto-fit it. I can just do that. I just gotta shoot the torpedoes. And not miss. Hammerhead, I should not win this matchup. So if I can get a clean hit, it's a good sign. Oh, I couldn't get the fucking Reapers off. Yeah, I mean, he's a class above me. I shouldn't be fighting that. What did I say I was gonna fly instead? Crew under strength. I need to buy some crew. I think I might buy this. It's damaged. Oh, fuck, that's why I didn't buy that Eagle. Said we're gonna go to Jingala, didn't I? Do I have crew in storage? No. Which is good. Got a thumper there. Hurricane Merv launcher. Launches a missile that splits into multiple warheads. They're nosy pirates. My fleet is in fucking shambles, unfortunately. Attempt to disengage. The enemy force harasses you. Yeah, I can just leave. See ya. Gotta drop off these things I found. Oh, Captain, the A Defense Studies Department wanted me to give you their thanks for returning academician. Oh, well, you won't remember the name, but they're all very pleased to get back to work on the... Well, I really shouldn't say. Sebastin looks nervously around and clears his throat. Trust me, they're very pleased. And it's due to you. Good job. So he's welcoming, and then the Independents apparently own Galatia Academy, technically. So befriending them helps me deal with, like, space stations that aren't aligned. But continue, and then another quest complete. Captain, I've just got word from logistics that your crews delivered the classified Explorarium probe samples intact. They're going to be so excited in phase physics. They never expected to get it back. What do you got for me? An imprisoned researcher, a ring system scan. Applied Hollow Arts. How fun. They have this amazing all-frequencies high-res holoscan matrix, and it makes just the most wonderful hollows. Let's see. The team just wants you to run their pre-coded approach on a ring system in the Delta Urid system about 29 light-years away. The instrument package will take care of everything automatically. Once you're at the mission target, you just need to watch the show. When it's done, it'll send a hyperwave pulse to signal completion, and that'll release the honorarium of 72,000 credits to your account. He takes a breath, and you take this moment of quiet to consider the logistics of the operation. I wonder what this scan is for. I can't wait to see it says. It'll be so neat. Right at the limit of me being able to do a round trip, so that's pretty good. It'll be even easier if I can top up here, probably. Or maybe in Canaan. Well, we're going to Jangala, because I want to see if we can buy a nicer ship. Hello? Why the fuck is the hegemony chasing me? Oh. Probably because I undocked doing some black market shit. I flew way too close to the fucking planet thing. The sun. The hot planet. The spicy orb. What is with you guys? I'm just gonna go. A disposable probe. What is this? The jump point exhibits fluctuations characteristic of dry field activity a short distance away from the exit. A disposable probe sends back a microburst of information. Forces near the exit are assessed likely hostile and a possible threat to your fleet. Well, I'll just leave here. That's why there's multiple jump points in the system, so you can't be 100% fucked if people try to blockade you. I mean, it's not... Just fly outside the asteroid belt, for Jesus. Wow, I really shouldn't have fought those fucking pirates. This is our rally point. We're just gonna fight them en masse. Freighter needs to retreat. All my fuel tankers need to get out. Oh, that was my Reaper. Really want to get a clean Reaper hit here. Flame out! Where's my support? I'll fucking take y'all with me. I swear to Christ. Fuck this. Now, which one's the Reaper? Whoops. Where did the Reaper go? I have to get close enough for the Reaper to hit, but not so close that I'm in trouble. We're not winning at all. I think they're chasing my support ships out. Fuck. It's really gonna suck. Stumpers don't fuck around, apparently. Fucking point defense took out the Reaper. Ooh, that's awkward. Holy shit, what a turkey shoot. Just don't get caught in the blast, boys. And the ones that were chasing my freighters are doubling back now. Those are just the little fast ones, so these guys should be pretty easy pickings. The enemy fleet is defeated. That'll teach you to get in my fucking way. One little shuttle escape. Fuck this. Then I did lose one of my tankers. I lost this too. Fuck. And what do they have? Support destroyer. Too many damage mods. I can have damage mods on my support ships, whatever. Apparently I pushed the pirates to their limit. Now they want to fight me. Or maybe my ship is too weak. Real shipyard, though. Could buy a Dominator, but I think I might just buy a Falcon. Oh wait, wasn't I complaining about them not having enough ballistics? Yeah, these are mostly energy maps. 9 small... Ooh, now this is the ship. Look at those ballistic maps. Support ships were vulnerable. Yeah, because I tried to escape and they caught me, the whole fleet had to fight, whereas normally I just don't deploy the support ships. While not the most technologically advanced hull, it relies on a plethora of ballistic hardpoints to accomplish its mission, which is more often than not defending orbital installations and vital points of intra-system trade routes. A poor shield emitter, which is difficult to manage and thus rarely engaged, gives way to an almost impregnable interlocking armor belt system, making the Dominator safe for most weapons. Even strike craft cannot overcome the hail of projectiles that can be launched to intercept their payloads. This hull proves that tried-and-true military engineering is difficult to overcome by new ideas and technologies, especially when in the hands of tough, determined crews and experienced officers. Dependable, durable, and a constant presence in home space around civilized worlds and outposts, the Dominator is perhaps the most hated and feared by pirates and law-breaking corporate agents. This sounds like the perfect ship for me. That one's damaged. It's heavy CA. Heavy custom cruiser. Oh, right. That's might be this one is ballistic. Nope, all ballistics. Let's grab this one that doesn't have any D mods on it. And then you can buy this one, the Valkyrie Troop Transport. As an atmosphere-capable combat drop ship with ground support weapon mounts designed to operate during re-entry and when grounded, the Valkyrie is often used to deploy heavy infantry support for tech raids on de-civilized worlds. The ability to deliver large amounts of troops directly to ground targets while providing fire support prompted hegemony bureaucrats to designate the hull as restricted for sale to third parties. Naturally, news of the restriction made it to the general public cycles before it came into effect, launching ill-fated speculation into the future prices of this class. Thus, overproduction and the hull's limited options made the speculators' activities bets largely moot. And only net result is that now due to oversupply, it's just as easy to obtain a Valkyrie ship as before news of the hegemony ban ever became public. Very excited to see what this thing can do, though. That's incorrect. This might be interesting. What do we have here? 7 light machine guns. Yeah, I would just cover it in ballistic weapons and put them on auto fire and just see what happens. I'm worried about the 9 light machine guns, though. Whether each group has auto fire turned on when combat starts. Auto fire for weapon groups can also be toggled on and off. Oh, okay, perfect. Send this against a hammerhead. They beat us up the other time. Got a really weak shield. Yeah, it's not even all the way around. Alright, here we go. If you get too close, it's your own fault. Burn drive. Here I come! There's like no flux from this stuff either. I'm confused because it should be on auto fire, but that auto cannon's not firing automatically. V1. Like that. Send us up against the Sunder. We're just backing off. So I don't like that the weapons aren't all matching, but it's just a hodgepodge because of what they had available. I could probably fly this back to Ankara and take some stuff out of the warehouse and get a pretty good setup. Just got to get in a range, so just everything's blasting them at once. Here I come. Okay, yeah, I like this. And then, yeah, just always punch down. Let the AI try to swarm the bigger ships. I actually wouldn't even have trouble against missiles, because I can just shoot them all down. And I do need crew. Fortunately, 670 people on the payroll is going to start to add up. Alright, we do need some money. Thoughtful-looking businesswoman. Captain Bellamy Oge, please sit. She gives a small smile, catching you off guard, and pours you a tiny glass of something decadent. Have we spoken to this person? An opportunity? I need 4 units. Yeah, no. Just because I can't arrange those automatically. Tell you what, I'm going to step away for a drink, but then we will take a peek at the sector map and see if we can scoop up a quest. Our range might be impacted by this Dominator. You know what we can also do is we could go and scoop up the Mora we have in Cairo too. Let's do that first. Go back to Galatia. We're going to scoop up that carrier we purchased, which hopefully doesn't fuck up our logistics too much, but a nice mid-range carrier like that. I think the Mora it's called, and then we've got this Dominator. I think that's a really strong backbone for our fleet. So then we can just have like a bunch of Lashers and Hounds and mercenaries fighting pirates, I believe. So yeah, we can just get some Hounds and Wolves and Lashers. Because I did purchase Wolfhound Tactics, right? Plus 20% damage to ships larger than frigates if they're a frigate. See, if you're shooting something bigger than you do more damage. So yeah, we want just a horde of frigates. I think a lot of frigates are bad. I don't have the relatively subjective tier list memorized, but there's one on the Starsector forums of like what the best ships are for each class, because you have to worry about your deployment points, right? You can't just throw any old ships if you want to be at maximum efficiency. Still weird mix match shit. I guess we would go support. Just like everyone float around you all shit. We go to targeting units. I want the ballistic rangefinder. Yeah, probably auxiliary thrusters. Let's try this. Let's try this. I want to deploy the same ship multiple times. Because this guy's going to get beat up. Darn. You really fucked up my front armor, too. Oops, I didn't mean to leave. Gotta grab that mortar. And storage. Yeah, we could probably afford to get an officer on that thing, considering it's a pretty powerful carrier. Yeah, I don't know if the lashers are good. Maybe I should have. Well, definitely a bunch of wolves is good, but I don't know if lashers is good compared to hounds, for example. We're undercrewed again. I have a very large crew complement now. I have over 1,000 people in my fleet with this carrier. The carrier's fucking gigantic. We jumped up quite a few classes, I think. Firm. Money's still okay. Nothing to worry about. But I said I was going to step away for a drink, and I'm going to do that right now. And then we'll see if we can find a nice bounty or mission, because I want to see how much ground we can cover in hyperspace with this much fuel. What do we have? What do we have? Oh, I forgot about that domain era mother shirt. I'm terrified. The fight. A weapons cache. The probe. The probe should have enough stuff for us to get back home. Burn level's 20 with this fleet, which is fucking insane. It's our hyperspace burn. Jesus, 18. 18 seems really fucking fast for what I got in my fleet. I am pretty concerned about our fuel to get home at this rate, though. The hell is over there? Oh, it must just be a warning beacon. Oh, no. No, it's a fucking... Oh, God, you see it, too. Fucking slipstream. That's not too bad. We won't get carried too far away. Oh, God, yeah, I don't know. We might not have enough to come back home. Always overestimate myself. Another fucking slipstream? Are you serious? I can't emergency burn. Wow. Wow, I got fucked. Mercenary flotilla just waiting to gangbang people. That fucked us. Ugh, I hate slipstreams. I hate him. I've tried emergency burn on more than one occasion. It didn't get me through the slipstream. We're basically going to have to hope that we get close enough that that's the gravity well we get pulled into. And then we get all the way back home to... they own a planet. I should be able to buy at least some fuel there. We got to scrounge together 474 fuel. Oh, a Terran world. We're in the fucking middle of nowhere, but that'd be an interesting one to colonize. Oh, I have to manually... Okay, that would explain it then. If I have to manually jet through. It's a beautiful Terran world. We could live here maybe if we weren't so far away from everything. That's a lot of automated defenses, but I mean, we've got to grow some balls sooner or later. That's a lot of fucking stuff, though. Everybody just rally. We'll just mass on them. I'll just be the point defense platform, I guess. See if my shields can hold out. Armor's holding. That went pretty well. That's that wreckage out of my... He's not very maneuverable is the problem, so if my escorts get away from me, we're in trouble. I think it's just that guy. Didn't lose a single ship. Bonus XP because the fleet was too big. Only one crew was lost. Not too bad. AI crew. We need 400. We almost have enough fuel to get back home. Some more probes here. It's a great sign. It's so weird that when you salvage it, it turns into more salvage. I was honestly kind of hoping to fight more remnants there. We did it. Sorry, that's not quite enough, but it's enough that I think we can drift home. This is not the worst system. A Baron, a Terran, a Baron, a Toxic. Actually, yeah, it's really just the Terran is the nice one. A domain era survey ship. Ooh. I do want to scan that survey ship. Cargo pods from something I already checked. Just, yeah, more cargo pods floating away. An old drone we can probably salvage. It's one of those maybe going to be something adrift out here, but survey ship should give us enough fuel. And how? And how? And wow. Alright, that was a level up. Survey ships are worth quite a bit, apparently. We'll survey this Terran world and then be on our way. A geologically stable world with a nitrogen-oxygen atmosphere, a magnetic field, and ample amounts of liquid water. The axis of rotation creates mild seasons. This type of planet is named for the reputed ancestral home of all human beings in the galaxy. Perform a survey. Because we have a shitload of supplies, we'll just consume them. Common organics for farming. Moderate ore deposits for mining. Rich ore deposits for mining. Rich farmland, so we could put the nanites here. That's a class 5 planet. What's this? It's habitable. High gravity, though. The force of gravity on the surface of Asmidas is crushingly high. Humans require powered exoskeletons for regular movement and find even basic actions exhausting. Continual habitation is grueling at best. All operations take place with a heightened danger of falls and, if specialized engineering is not performed with adequate paranoia, structural damage. So there's a decent amount of ore. There's a lot of rare ore. And it's good farmland. So that's a pretty good planet to live on. Establish a colony, for example. A colony will allow for the exploitation of planet-side resources and can eventually grow into a major population center. A colony established here would have an accessibility of minus 14%, assuming a spaceport was constructed, because it's really far away. And then we lose to the gravity, and then we also lose 41% because we just don't get along with people nearby. And it would take 1,000 people to establish a colony, which would cripple our fleet. Obviously, we're not going to do that. The high gravity really sucks. But also the fact that we're hostile with other factions. So we'd probably want to resign our commission. Like, once we break off and make the Osh Syndicate, we have to resign our hegemony commission so the other factions aren't mad at us. I mean, they're kind of mad at us still, but... Toxic world, because, I mean, people can live on any planet. Because they just live in, like, habitats or space stations, so... a toxic or a barren world isn't necessarily a write-off. Moderate ore, this one actually is a shithole. Hazard rating super high, atmosphere's toxic, there's not really anything worth mining. Terrible example. But you can find like dangerous planets that have nice shit on them. Or vast ruins. Lynx is covered in vast ruins. Cities, factories, mines, farms, homes. The dead are in dread abundance, entwined with salvageable materials, goods, tools, and weapons. This world is a tomb for the hubris of the Domain's project of galactic colonization and hegemony. It's a Class 3 planet. There's no atmosphere, so yeah, you wouldn't want to live here, but the ruins are nice. So we can explore the ruins a bit, salvage it. More than that. Another AI core. Cyclone Reaper launcher, graviton beam, some laser guns and blueprints. Goodbye. And now we can get home. 895 fuel. Yeah, if it's just a survey mission, I get a little nervous, but as long as we know for sure there's domain era shit out here, we can usually resupply pretty safely. Speaking of, how are we doing for time? I think we're going to go try to fight that mothership, which could go either way. See, I can just barely make it back to the core worlds with what I have. This is not a good idea, by the way. This is not a smart idea. But now that we know about the emergency burn, when we're not doing autopilot, we might stand a chance getting home. It's definitely better than the alternative of flying around, because I think the emergency burn will always save us fuel instead of going around a slipstream. Fuck you! See, this time I'm going to cheat the system and we're going to ride the slipstreams. We're going to beat the system. A distress call originating in the Beta Moil system. I'm near Beta Moil. This is probably a really bad idea. Where's Beta Moil? This far from the core worlds, there's gonna be some fucking weird shit if we answer distress signal. Let's check it out though. Yeah, you still use fuel in the stream, but I think in hyperspace, it's based on how far you travel. Yeah, you're not wrong. This is going to be a really bad idea, depending on what's waiting for us. It could just be someone in trouble. It could be a pirate booby trap. It could be remnants. I guess best case scenario is it'll be friendly hegemony fleet. That's it? That can't be right. That can't be right. I mean, there's nothing else here. Just a dud distress. That fringe point puts you inside the corona. I don't like that. That's a shitty jump point. Oh wait, what's this? Oh, that's the ship that I just fucking looted. Get back inside before you fucking shred our supplies. So I wonder if I can like go slow. to save fuel? No. So it's 25 fuel per day, but you cover a lot of ground in a day. Remnants. Rocky Metallic World, Barren World. Let's check the Rocky Metallic World. That's a shitty class 1 planet. Alright, I'll be on my way. I know, I kind of wish we did try to go for that mothership, but the slipstream pissed me off. I'm gonna try to fill up on fuel if we can. If we can get a full tank, I'm gonna go back to that mothership. Well, maybe not. I don't know. Nah, we will. We'll just not save when we get there in case it's a disaster. Analyze a domain air survey ship, 7,000. Going at max speed? Doesn't feel like max speed. Now the core worlds have more flavor text, so this must be a newer colony. Well, this is not enough fuel to explore the fringes again. But this is a newer colony, it's only size 3. Open the comm directory. Hello, I'd like to purchase your planet from you. Probably only works if I have a commission with them. It's a very nice cluster of planets they have right here, though. I'll risk it with 300. Right at the limits of what I can do. But I bypass all the known slipstreams. It's going to take all my fuel, so it's going to have to have some really juicy shit for us to salvage, assuming we win. 90,000. 90,000 from the Cinder and Dictat if I survey that planet for them, but... Oh, that one actually did something. A warning beacon, danger level low, really. Keeps fucking with me, but I can't grab it. Oh, is that saying energy drain? What the hell? Dry fuel, whatever the fuck it is, it won't stop. My god. What the hell is it? What is this? Alright, this could be really bad or really good. There's a lot of planets here. And I need to get home with 524 fuel is what we need to scrounge up. So is that planet called Bull Moose? What a place to live. Yeah, I live near Bull Moose. So there's a very good chance the mothership's just going to murder me, but we might as well try to scan everything along the way. Rich, rare ore deposits location. I was stupid and I forgot to also salvage the debris fuel. Because if we're careful, if we find enough domain stuff, I think we can get enough fuel to get home. And we might get some nice artifacts for a colony if we can actually salvage a whole mothership. But I am very worried about the defenses on a mothership if it fights back. Wow, there's a lot of planets in this system. It's a shame we're way too far away from the core worlds. You're pretty close to the Corona there, home. Don't be the mothership. Just one of the probes. It's still gonna hurt like hell. There's another mothership. Transphotonics. Is the mothership. One of the legendary survey motherships, the quiet automated workhouse of the domain exploration colonization effort. This is in essence a von Neumann probe, as the survey motherships contain auto-forge capacity to manufacture a suite of smaller survey ships and the supplies required to perform its ongoing mission. This specimen is burned and battered by its centuries of service to the domain, a drifting forgotten hull. Well, something tells me its defense drones will turn right on. That is a level 3 Rampart. Costs 15. I mean, this could go either way. $242% bonus XP. Whoops. Really wish I could have been allowed to back out when that happens, but we are in over our head. We're all going to die. We'll just stand our ground here. This expedition was a disaster. We're not strong enough to fight a mothership, which is fair. A bunch of ramshackle adventuring hobos. Not only am I outnumbered, they're just stronger ships, I believe. Our only hope is if a lot of them are just unarmored, and then we can swarm the big kids. They haven't tried to approach us yet, but it's not like I can come in slow and scoop them up. We're just gonna have everybody support me then. You know, if I lose a few ships here, as long as if I don't lose my flagship and I don't lose the Mora, but we win, I'm okay with limping home. Losing the Lashers will free up some fuel and supplies. Okay, everyone's still supporting me, but that guy worries me, but... Yeah, I gotta get the fuck out of here now. Yeah. Watch it, watch it, watch it, watch it! Thank you. There we go. Spin. Come on, get the fuck. As long as the armor holds, we're soaking up damage intended for the rest of my fleet. Oh, fuck! Where's my support? They're through the armor. Oh boy, I just bought this guy. These things are so low, but we're not. Stop shooting me in the bum. Oh boy, as long as I don't blow up. As long as I don't blow up, right? Okay, we're just gonna support the Mora now. I can't fucking get anything. Can't get close enough, but these Lashers aren't giving me enough fire support. Oh, wow, you look a lot smaller on the map, my man. I wonder we probably can't fucking win. I might have to go down in a blaze of glory if we can get this guy. No, we gotta get, like, there's a whole fleet still. Okay, that's good, that's good. Wow, no, never mind. That's just a hard point we're shredding because that's how big he is. That might be the mothership itself, actually, now that I think about it. Fuck this. Use the ramming speed. Wasn't going fast enough. It's a shame. Full assault. This did not go very well at all. These last years are too weak. Gotta hope my fleet survives until it's just the mothership, and then we can maybe swarm the mothership. Oh god, they all left the Mora alone, that's my fault. So, the one thing I'll say is, nobody died. Like, they're gonna start dying as their combat readiness plummets here, but like, the fleet itself survives pretty well. For most of its deployment time. I'm fucking blown away they still haven't killed that one ship, though. We gotta fucking get some of these guys off the table here. That more is done for. Yeah, now they're just gonna start taking like pretty deadly debuffs. There's a chance the Mora might be okay if the other guys can get there. Oh, yep. Oh, ooh, they all fucking pop at the same time. I don't have enough ships left to actually fight the mothership. Thing's practically a space station if you saw those giant hard points on it. I don't think carriers get infinite ships, so that means we can't just chip away at the mothership forever. Yeah, there goes the Mora. They're done. No way to rely on the full retreat, but that was a... It was close, but you can't throw the whole fleet away unless you actually win. So that was a dud. It's a shame that's the note we ended on. But got our fleet shredded by a remnant mothership, which we're not ready to fight. No surprise, I mean, we have no officers. I'm not a particularly good pilot. It's a fun little ship, though, with like all the ballistic weapons on it. It's fun to just float into a guy, but if I don't have anybody backing me up, I'm in a lot of fucking trouble, because that thing does not back up. The burn drive is my only problem with it, I guess, because I don't use the burn drive. Like, you'd drive in. Preliminary reports indicate approximately 910 crew lost their lives. I got a lot of it, though. Got a lot of it. What is my fleet? I guess because all the combat ships died, it's just the support ships that remain. Can I even get home? I shouldn't. Like, this would be silly. But I can't. I have enough fuel to get the supply ships home. But we'd be back at square one. Like, all those guns are gone, all those ships are gone. Unfortunately, I don't like that. I don't want to do that. Month 10, day 1. We've almost done a whole year. Yeah, the lashers aren't that bad. It seems like for a mothership, we'd probably want to bring more cruisers or destroyers. But that is it for tonight. We have that one for the Academy. What's this? Oh, just Mexerellian stuff. It's a base commander. Size 6 colony. Suspend contact. Oh, right, contacts. Whether cultivating a relationship with this contact is a priority for you, priority contacts will have more missions available, and the missions will be of a higher quality. The more priority contacts you have, the less impact there is on each individual contact. It takes about a month for changes. So, I should talk to him because he should offer me higher quests. The importance of this person, whatever hierarchy or social structure they belong to. A more highly placed or connected individual will have more difficult and more profitable missions. Let's head over to him. Valhalla. And next time we'll have to continue to grow our wallet, learn how to fight. I like this ship, but I think we just need better ballistic weapons. And we're about to go to a bit of a hegemony stronghold, so I'm gonna have some nice shit on sale. Or I might just look up some good loadouts, because the alternative is to just like stumble around blindly for 3 hours, right? What are you, by the way? A Dominator. Dominator seems to be a pretty solid ship. We just gotta find a good weapon loadout for it. And we need a better wolf pack. Probably, I mean, you just grab like a couple hammerheads probably and have lashers support them. Might get some good mileage out of that, but we also might just want to ditch them for wolves. Wolves might be handled better by the AI. The Ragnar Complex, I think. Don't sustain burn right into the fucking Corona. But I'm thinking maybe some bounties. We can probably grab some bounties in like the 70,000, 100,000 range right now. I'm a little concerned about our, we probably want this, actually. Bonus range, less recoil, and the auto firing will be a lot stronger. And then what is this? Plus 4% ECM rating of fleet when piloting a frigate. Total ECM rating for the deployed ships of both fleets is compared, and the losing side's weapon range is reduced by the difference up to a maximum of 10%. So I want to always make sure my ECM's higher. Confirm. The Boneyard of Hegemony. In addition to the garrison station here to support system patrols and a fleet in being to discourage League incursions, the Ragnar Complex stores ship hulks awaiting refurbishing for the Hull to Arcadia for shipbreaking, attached generally contracted to friendly megacorps. The station is traditionally commanded by an aging senior officer set to quietly live out the mediocrity. Fuel for my trouble. And you know what? I'm just going to take all the guns. And then I'm going to trade in these gamma cores. We'll hang on to the alpha. People don't want us to sell the alpha. But I'm going to turn in the gammas because they're, well, I mean, if you're going to find cores, you're going to find gammas. So. Heavy armaments, right. The Hephaestus Assault Gun. Range 900. The raw damage output also enables it to overwhelm weaker shield emitters. Deal. Okay. Account directory. Who's my contact? Oh, a lot to sell here. Who's my contact? Jangala? What the fuck? Why was it pointing me at Ragnar? Hmm. $281. I feel we can probably supplement our fleet with a couple of hammerheads. That was dumb of me. I should have floated around with Ragnar, check the other ships, shipyards, independent state allied forces. All right, well, good fight, guys. Just gremlins, I don't think... Hey, hammerheads. I mean, a couple hammerheads might augment us. That might be enough muscle. Run some bounties next time. Something with a nice long range, a light autocannon. A railgun. Why are these red? Oh, because on the black market. I can't afford anything on the rear, so we'll just see what we can do here. The second the shields are down, that's when you fire the Hephaestus. I like it. I like the range, and I like how much fire it can lay down. Let's give this a go. What else can I toss you up against? Well, I'm a Dominator. Don't do that. Put it up against an Eagle. Similar deployment cost, even if it's not necessarily a good matchup. Look at that range. Ooh, got him with the Reaper. Because I accidentally had the Reapers on. I'm liking this guy. It's exactly what I wanted. A lot of ballistic, long range. Everything auto fires. Something else. Let's put him up against... Aren't I a Dominator? Let's put him up against two Hammerheads and a Sunder. I'm gonna flame out here if I'm not careful. I like it. Because the ones we control, the Hephaestus, they're for armor, but they can still go through the shields. So that's really good for taking shields off little guys. And then, unfortunately, there's no... I can't quite spare any flux. I actually probably could spare if I go events. Actually, I don't think the ballistic rangefinder is worth it for 15. Smalls get up by 200, mediums get up by 100, maybe. Not a perfect loadout, but... I do end up flexing out actually with this, so I should maybe take off those bum guns. No, actually, they're doing a pretty good job. This is gonna hurt when I get. Oh wow, I shredded all my guns. Damn it. Luckily, I have a lot of guns. Now, technically, I could actually take the Reaper launchers off, couldn't I? Because I don't always shoot torpedoes. These are worth 10. Wow. I mean, I like Reapers, but I'm a terrible shot. They have 5 each. They have 5 each. Holy shit. It's 15. I just want something to pop the shields, though. I could go all Salamanders. Actually, yeah, as the flagship, I think all Salamanders is the right choice. Disables engines? Or I could go with these, which are like just shred fighters, but I don't know. Looks like it's just salamanders that regenerate. What's this? No flag? Yeah, no regenerate. These are small salamanders, though. Oh, the pylums come back. Here we go. Second stage hit on shields have a chance to arc through the weapons. Ooh. Range 4,000. I think I want pylums. 2-stage missile suited for long-range support by backline combat ships, which is kind of me. Second stage is a higher top speed, giving it a better chance of defeating point-based defense systems. It's fragmentation, though, so it doesn't really do anything except when it's against the hull. Yeah, I can go Sabos, but I'm just a terrible shot, basically. Actually, you know what? These are 10. Let's try that. A double mount Sabo. Oh, it's 2. Where was it? That puts me back on target. But yeah, we apparently don't vent. And we really need the vent to keep the ballistic weapons under control. Let's try that. I didn't like the Savos. Basically just need to make sure they don't go from side to side and everything starts auto-firing. I just let those Savos rip. Oh, right, because those ones just, like, the missile gets close and then it shotguns the shield. Yeah, I like it. I like it. This is our flagship for now. I feel that maybe we could, extends the range of ballistic and energy weapons by 10, 20, 40, 60. This is, like, a big deal, I think. Large. I think my hull is medium? And then maybe I can scrap the rangefinder, honestly. The largest ballistic slot in the ship is large. It's this. So yeah. Well, I suppose actually imparting that bonus range onto a small is a big deal. Increases the base range of a small weapon by 200. 200 on a small is fucking a lot. Because these guys shoot 700 plus 2, so 8,900. Yeah, they can make like a full gun 900 basically. So what's this? 100 times 3, 214 per second. I think we might just want a medium auto cannon if such a thing exists. Looks like it might not. Might be able to actually fight shit that we shouldn't necessarily. Then combat readiness, because we might be able to benefit from the like bonus combat readiness stuff. Refitting a ship will temporarily decrease its CR based on the number of ordnance points changed. The new CR value, should the refit be carried out, is indicated by the dim portion of the CR bar. Unspent ordnance points will not bring CR down in the malfunction range, and refitting at a port will not reduce CR at all. So we can get bonus damage dealt, bonus speed, and maybe damage taken down if we can increase our combat readiness with perks. Plus 15% to maximum combat readiness. So we probably want that. And then +1 officer. See, we want this because then we can start putting officers on things. Like we probably want an officer on Armora. +2 to officers in addition to this. So that's +3 officers. Able to build 1 more permanent hull mod into a ship. And then, ooh, look at this. Everything without an officer gets a bunch of perks for free. Deployment cost is reduced. Wow, that's a nice one. Support doctrine. And then what's this? If a ship system is charges, it gains a charge. If it regenerates charges, they regenerate quicker. If the ship system is range. Yeah, the only complaint I would have right now with my ship is I don't like the burn drive. I don't know what else I'd give it. I'd probably give it the one that makes ballistic, like weapon loading racks or something. Missile specializations for a missile boat. Now this is what we want too, because the Dominator's all armor. Minus armor damage taken. I can install a heavy armor mod, and if I make it elite, increase maneuverability on, I think that's all ships. Capital ships, cruisers, destroyers, and frigates. So the maneuverability would help me turn and shoot. This is a good one. I think I'm going to grab this one and make this one elite, since we get level 6. But for the night, had a bit of a hiccup with the internet going down, unfortunately, but so much of the time in Starsector is just spent in port. It's not like anything exciting happened. It's a shame we couldn't beat that mothership, but I hope, well, I'm not going to fly back there right now, but definitely I think with this thing bristling with ballistic weapons, we can fight pirates and some mid-range bounties, get our capital up. I think we're still a ways off from buying our own planet, or colonizing our own planet, but we'll see. But I hope to see you next time with some more Starsector, and hopefully our Dominator actually dominates. So thanks for coming out to watch, and I'll see you later.